What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back.
In today's video, we're going to be finally answering your guys' questions about our experience buying our house. So if you didn't know, me and John bought our first house almost a year ago. It'll be a year in August, which is so crazy. It doesn't feel like a year. Time is going so fast. But yeah, so on our Instagram, or my Instagram, I had asked if any of you guys had questions that you wanted us to answer and all that, and so some of you guys did, so we're going to be answering those. Before you keep watching, make sure to like for more videos, and if you have any suggestions, leave them down, and yes, subscribe. So without further ado, let's hop right into those questions. So a couple of people wanted to know the whole process from start to finish and all the stages. So
which could be its own video, by the way, because of how long it is, but
yeah.
we'll try and condense it.
So we'll start there. We're going to start with all the stages and everything. So we have our handy dandy laptop with all the information we wrote down. And this is like kind of just of what we remember. I don't know if there's like exact names and steps for everything or how many total there should be, but from our own experience, this is what we remember. So, and
you can also find other videos on YouTube and everything else, specific questions and all that.
Yeah, so this is just based on our own experience. We're not experts or realtors.
We're just a couple people who happen to buy a house. So
yes. So step one is your finances and goals. So just examine all your finances and estimate like how much you could afford monthly. So me and John, before even going out and looking, we sat down and we wrote a list out of just all our monthly expenses,
like expected
bills. Yeah, because you don't think of all the things you have to pay, like any subscriptions you pay, like, or what you expect to pay for groceries, just literally everything. Make a list so then you know what you can afford, what you can't afford, kind of your budget.
Step number 2 is you want to get pre-approved. You could do this by getting pre-approved first or finding a realtor first, because usually realtors work with specific lenders that they know and trust. So you can go either way, go with your bank or go with a realtor first. But you want to
usually just say what it is.
Yeah, you kind of want to get qualified, see how much house you can actually afford, and it's very different depending on everyone's circumstances, like depending on how much you make, how much debt you have, what your down payment is. Like, they'll tell you everything, and we would recommend starting the process like super early. Even if you think it's too early, like, do it early. That way you could work with them and you could give them everything you have, and they'll tell you what you can afford, and they'll tell you what you can do in the next whatever 6 months, however long, however early you're doing it, how to get more approved for more, like whether it's improve your credit score, lower your debt, make more, just different things like that. So definitely start early.
Yeah, because for us, it was with me, I didn't already have,
she didn't have established credit.
Yeah, so doing it early, the lender was able to help me, like gave me tips and tricks in order to build my credit like fast. So you always want to start as soon as possible if you can.
So yeah, they're gonna go over.
They look through, like, based on how much you're gonna put down, your credit scores. They need your social security, bank statements, pay stubs, and also consistent pay.
And work history.
Yeah, I want you working for at least 2 years, and the only exception to that is if you're in school full-time. And then obviously your job verification.
And yeah, during this process, you want to stay in the same financial spot as you are, unless you're like getting better at it. So when it's like actually happening, like you don't want to go buy a car,
get a new job,
get another job, leave your job, open a new credit card, because that stuff, that'll hurt whatever situation you're in, and even drop what you could have got pre-approved for, or even not get you pre-approved because you decided to go buy a car or something.
Step 3 is you want to hire an agent. So they're the ones that obviously help you with the whole process, and they're the ones reaching out to sellers agents to set up like scheduled tours, and they kind of do all the communication for you. I also added, you want to look for someone you can trust and who actually cares, because realtors and agents are like getting paid based off whatever you buy. So there's some out there that probably just want you to buy just because they're getting paid for it based on whatever. So actually find someone who cares. We luckily had someone who
was a good family friend of my mom's.
Yeah, and she really did care for us and tried to help us and answered like every question, even if it was like a stupid question, because it was our first time buying a house.
So if you ever need someone in the Southern California area,
let us know. Oh yeah, they also will send you a list of houses that haven't even gone up on the market yet, like through Zillow. They won't be up, it goes to you first, so you can decide if you want to go see it or not and all that.
Next step, number 4, is you're gonna go house shopping. So this is the more fun part. You get to decide like what you need and what you like don't want, just everything like that. And I would recommend not being too picky, especially being first time buyers, and this market too.
Yeah, right now, because we weren't too picky because it was a seller's market. So if you're too picky, they might not even want to accept your offer anymore. They're just gonna go and find someone else.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of compromising that you're gonna have to do, whether it's the size of your house, the location,
renovation.
Yeah, if it's probably not gonna be your dream house, but
finding a home can literally vary from like days to months. It just depends on where you're looking and everything like that. Step 5 is making an offer. So if you found a house and you guys love it,
finally found the one.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, I want to put an offer. Basically, yeah, you just give them an offer, how much you're putting down, and whatever else you want to include. It's kind of like you can negotiate, but again, like we were in a seller's market, so we couldn't be too picky. We couldn't throw in too many things like, oh, we want this, this, and this done, or blah, blah.
And working with an agent, they'll know how to negotiate.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to know different styles and tips that they have, so work with them and see what they suggest and go from there.
And then you also might have to go through like bidding wars, because there might be a lot of back and forth, especially being in a seller's market. People put maybe like over asking, and it will just keep going back and forth. Like, just depends how much you're willing to go over and negotiate. Luckily, we didn't have any problems with bidding wars. They had one other offer but didn't accept theirs. We decided to accept ours, so that was nice, but always keep that in mind.
Number 6, your offer has been accepted. Congratulations. You're one step closer. So this is where escrow is going to open. Basically, that whole process leading up to the house, all the inspections and everything like that, is where this comes in. You're going to make your deposit, and that deposit is, I'm pretty sure it's refundable for like the next like 10 days or whatever. That's where you start getting all your inspections done, and you can pull out of the house if it has like some major problems that you don't want to deal with or anything like that. Like, this is where you'll still be able to get that deposit back.
Yeah. The next step would be the home appraisal. So an appraiser comes to the property, to your house, and determines its fair market value. So it determines if the seller's value, however much they're selling it for, is too low, too high, or just right. And that value will determine how much a lender is willing to give to you.
If the house is put up for $500,000, whatever, then an appraiser is going to come out and determine a bunch of factors, saying how much houses are in the area, age of the house, like bedrooms, how many baths, and they're gonna want to get as close to what the seller's putting up for. So if it's $500,000, like they want
it should be
$500,000. Sometimes, very, rare circumstances. Sometimes, especially if it's a seller's market, they're putting it more than what it's actually worth. like if they're putting up for 500,000, the appraiser is going to come back and say, oh, it's only 470,000. That's only how much it's worth. So that's how much they're going to give you. So then at that point, it's your responsibility if you really want the house to cover that extra 30,000. Usually they want to get as close as they can, giving you how much it's for sale for, but that is one thing that you want to make sure it's like worth as much as you're getting.
Yeah.
Number 8, the next step is the inspections.
Like
so
he kind of went over.
Yeah, you're gonna get all your inspections done, like
anything that might be like concerning or an issue. It could be like pest,
like
mold, dangerous cables,
your
like,
roof, plumbing, or stuff like that. There's certain ones that they automatically do, but if you have other concerns, you could always request it, and you might end up paying more, but it's for that peace of mind.
Yeah, so after that, they'll send you reports, you go over them. Like John said, if there's any issues, you can negotiate or just request for those to be repaired. Luckily, we didn't have any major issues, just a lot of small things, and we just requested them to be fixed. It was like...
We had like roof thing, something in our attic.
And the carbon...
Oh yeah, and a carbon monoxide detector.
Yeah, just little things like that I feel like are not bad to request because they're so little.
Yeah, but if you want like a whole new roof, it's like...
Okay, like... And then step 9 is just simple, just ordering homeowners insurance. So they gave us like a list, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna order your homeowners insurance. They might give you different companies that you can qualify for and work with. You could do your own research on which route you want to take, but certain places will be like more money per month, whatever. So just do your research and do all that stuff. Step number 10, you're pretty much clear to close. You're gonna do your final walkthroughs, making sure everything that you requested was fixed, making sure there's no like sudden changes. Like you're making sure like this is the house you're getting, so you're checking like your last time.
Yeah, make sure like your loan's all good in place, and this you also make your final deposit as well.
Your final closing costs.
Yeah, and then you move on to closing.
Woo! You're almost there. Promise.
Closing, you just sign all the last minute documents, last paperwork that finalize your mortgage.
The last and final step. You got the keys to your house.
Yay.
Congratulations, you made it.
So that's just a little condensed version of everything. I hope it was helpful for you guys.
Yep.
Again, there's way more in-depth videos on YouTube.
Yeah, a lot of details you could go into, and that's what we did was research.
Yeah.
Like know everything, and that way you could make better decisions.
Yes. So now we're gonna move on to the rest of the questions.
That was only the first question.
Yeah. Next question was, did you get any first-time buyer assistance? Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing. I had asked John, I was like, did we get this? And he said no, so. Yeah,
there's different kinds of loans you can get. The main ones are like a conventional and an FHA loan, which is first-time home buyers assistance. Based on like qualifications that you meet, it's like assistance. I don't know, like maybe a smaller down payment or whatever it is. Like it's just a certain kind of loan that has its own set of requirements. And yeah, so no, we didn't. How did you find the house you're in? So John actually found the house, and it was just through Zillow. So like we said, usually your agent will send you a bunch of homes based on, you know, whatever cities you tell them that you're looking for. But some of the we weren't loving the options. There weren't a lot of options either at the time. Yeah, so you can do both. You can just look through any of the homes they send you, or you could also like just go on Zillow and look for yourself. And you can help send it to them, so they know like, oh, okay, they really like this, so to get your style, know what you're looking for. Yeah.
And then, so yeah, John found this house and he sent it to our agent, and she contacted the seller's agent to set an appointment, and yeah, did all that.
Very lucky too, because at the time this is like, it was move-in ready.
Yeah.
Because there weren't a lot of houses that were like that. Like, so it's all about timing and everything like that. And also when you're looking for a house, there's gonna be houses that you look at, you're like, okay, this is nice, but like, should I wait and try and find a better house? But you never know, like this might be, you know, the house, and you're not gonna find anything better soon. So like, it's looking at compromises, like a big thing that you're gonna have to do and see, like,
because we bought our house 3 months before our wedding, because we were in that boat, like, all right, like we really like it, but we still have like 3 months and something to pop up, or
and if something doesn't, then we're gonna have to be moving to an apartment and try and find one after that, and hopefully find one that we like this one. So we're like,
you guys just have to weigh your options
and pray about it.
Yes. Did you have a budget, and how organized were you guys about purchasing?
Very.
Did we have a budget? So we, like we said in the beginning, we kind of sat down and wrote out all our expenses and bills and
like how much money you're gonna make and how much you're gonna spend on stuff.
Yeah, so we did have like a monthly budget, and then like that we were comfortable with, but we didn't want to go over and everything. And then obviously we went through the pre-approval process, and it kind of gave us what we were approved for. So in terms of
also you're gonna get pre-approved for a lot, because they're going off mostly your gross, which is if you didn't pay taxes.
Yeah.
So you're not taking home that much, so you're gonna get approved for
Yes.
You're gonna get approved for a lot, and it's up to you if you really want to.
So like hit the max.
The max, because then you know then you're gonna be really tight on stuff. Yeah. So recommend kind of going a little lower, so that you're not not all your money is going into your mortgage and you're left with like nothing else.
Yes.
But yeah, we did have a range that we're like, okay, like we'd be comfortable spending this a month, and so we kind of just went off of that.
How organized were we? Pretty organized. I feel like you have to be organized. You're getting so much paperwork and documents throughout this entire process. Like, we both, I think, made a little folder in our emails just for like all things house, because there's so many things you have to send, or stuff you have to sign. Like, you have to be organized. How much you should save to put down?
It depends on your circumstances and what loan you're getting. I think FHA, you need at least 3.5% down. So you could go as little as that, or you could go up to like 20% down. It all depends on however much money you have and what you're willing to put down on the house. Just know the more you put, the more equity you're gonna have in your house, the less you're gonna pay. And hold on. So yeah, pretty much what I just said. I had to get up, so I don't really remember. Also, if you're putting less than 20% down, which most people actually do, because not a lot of people are able to, but you're gonna be paying, it's called PMI, private mortgage insurance. So
I feel like a lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you're gonna be paying a little extra to basically,
because they don't think you can pay it.
They don't think you can pay it, so they're gonna make you pay extra. It doesn't make sense, but just keep that in mind. It's gonna be a little more.
Yeah, keep that in mind if you're gonna do less than 20%. Finances / credit for purchasing a home. So I think
you need like at least like a 620 or 640. We were both above 700s. Yeah. Which helped.
So obviously the higher
your credit score, the more you get approved for and all that stuff. But
yeah, but I think the like minimum is like the 620 or something like that.
And also work on your credit.
Yes, as soon as possible, just work on your credit.
Yeah, get a credit card. Just be able to handle different kinds of debt too, which will look good.
Just credit report?
Oh, a hard inquiry.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you're getting a hard check on your credit.
And that's gonna drop your credit.
Will drop your score, but it will come back up. But yeah, so
if you don't have like the best credit and then you get that it's gonna drop it.
It works
even
like
more.
it's gonna go up, and then like if you want to keep going up, you're gonna have to go down a little bit in order to keep going up. So it's that type of like give and take. So just plan out, if you're getting a house soon, don't drop your scores anytime soon.
Yeah, it's just gonna drop
Yeah.
again. How much did you put down? We put down
So we were lucky enough to
20%.
put 20%. Not a lot of people are, but you know, the higher you can, the better.
Yes, we're very grateful. Unfortunately. What type of loan is it? I think you already said it. Conventional.
Yeah, we got conventional because we put the 20%. So, and it says percentage APR and payment, but I assume you mean interest rate. So our interest rate was 3.125, which is pretty good for first time, I think, because the market was high, interest rates are low.
Yeah.
So like, and when interest rates are low, prices are high, and when prices are high, interest rates are gonna be
high interest rate.
or prices are high, prices are high, interest is low. When prices are low, interest is high.
Yeah.
So yeah, so our interest rate is pretty low, 3.125. And monthly,
And
that comes
payment?
out to about $1,600 a month, which is really good considering rental prices and stuff like that. So
And this is not to like.
yeah, we're not trying to
Blow
say
or-
this. This is like, we're trying to
Like,
be
look
real
at
with you
us.
guys, like, and help you. And
Yeah, because
Be
I
realistic.
wish people were more honest when we were looking and stuff. I feel like when it comes to like personal
Thank you.
stuff, like an exact number,
you get
people
very
are very,
vague
like,
answers.
Yeah, which I don't get. I feel like it's helpful to know exact numbers and all that. So yes, not to be prideful or nothing.
Just trying to help you guys.
But yeah, that includes all the questions, and I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any more, our DMs are always open. Again, we like to help others and just be very informative. So if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe and let us know what other videos you guys want to see. And I know a lot of you guys are waiting for a house tour still.
So I have one of those.
We only did an empty one.
No.
But
Things are still coming. It takes a while.
it takes a while. Furniture is expensive. But it will be done soon. We're almost there. Probably like
A couple more things, hopefully.
90% done.
85.
85. So
Just kidding.
be on the look for that. Alright? But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye, guys.